Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. Today, a showdown of a couple of foes from the Sun Belt. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So James Madison's offense will start this game off with the football. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away.
Turning it on! They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed over the middle. It's Knight. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right.
Touchdown, Dukes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Georgia State Panthers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Plays like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations. When you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field, they didn't have it set up that time.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Simmons. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. He's going to run it. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to Pott with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Opening play of the drive from the 39. The give to the tailback. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to pop the draw. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Power football with the run. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Dukes are in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Pulls it in with one hand. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
On the play. Here we go. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Kyle. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Dukes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Sanchez. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Dukes look to keep this drive humming. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on it.
Touchdown, James Madison. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game time.
Set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Panthers. A great catch and run for 6. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the big fella. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for space to the left. He'll try to do it himself. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Fires to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Dukes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
There he goes. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Let's go.
And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work.
All right.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Dukes.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Panthers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll try the run. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He'll do it himself. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Simmons.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Got him downfield. And he's running free down the middle. Touchdown!
Obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security, ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. East Carolina has the lead right now. Greenville has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over North Texas. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. You can't let our serve get broken.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. He's taking the shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to look for a man on third and short. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense...
They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Riles. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Hurst. Touchdown, Georgia State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Barnett. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta.
The Dukes will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're
nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Under fire. And they got him for a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The return brings it out to the 44, and the James Madison offense will take over.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Back to throw, it's Barnett. That's reeled in, it's Alston.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And the Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Lost one deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. There's been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They've only converted one time in 3 fourth down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. The sure hands, it's Ellis. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Barnett. Fires to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Dukes are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. Quarterback adapting. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Running into the open space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It's complete on the right side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Dukes are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, James Madison. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
he's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
He'll bring it out. It's Walker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Dukes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The inside handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Use the play fake, now to throw. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Trying play action. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dukes! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And that's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executing in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Walker. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Brown will throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Simmons. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put...
He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Hurst. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where...
Turning it on! Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Step one by this offense complete. Really nice job. They had to get the touchdown. Now we got to go for the 2-point conversion, cut this thing to 8, so we got a chance to tie the game late with some late-game heroics.
He's into the end zone for the 2, and we've got a 1-possession game here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Dukes will send out the punt unit. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Brown wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Brings up 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the Brain Trust will go to work. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Riles. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Panthers in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Murray. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.